Dean, 0-0 draw in difficult conditions. I know they're the same for both teams, but how big an impact did the wind and the rain have on the way we tried to play football today?
Yeah, look, it does. It's unpredictable. It's swirling, it's here, there and everywhere. I mean, it was going one way a little bit, but it was all over the show. And look, give credit to both sets of players. They made the best of bad conditions. And look, a little lack of quality in both sides. But look, it was for us ourselves, we'll look at it, and I thought we were solid defensively. We didn't look like conceding.
I was going to say that in those sort of circumstances, I suppose if you can't win, it's important to keep them out at the other end, and it's not too often we've done that this season.
Yeah, look, I'd imagine both teams said the same thing before the game. Be aware of the conditions, etc. And then we said the same thing at half time. Reaffirmed it. Limit the mistakes. It could be a mistake that could cost either team. Make sure it's not us making a mistake. Play the game in the final third. So we tried to, and obviously, look, they had some good blocks, we had some corners, but as I said, when the ball's up in the air, it's just unpredictable. So look, for us, if we'd have gone and drew last week 0-0 and we'd have won today, we'd have turned around and said, great results. We'll take it for where it is, and we had today's point makes last week's 3 points even better.
So that's that. You mentioned the defence. It is 3 clean sheets in a row. Just how big a difference has it made since that comeback, having Sean Pearson back in the team and back to his best as well?
Yeah, look, it's not just about Sean, it's everybody. I thought last week, I said it after the game, everybody defended well for their lives, there was blocks, etc. And it was the same again today. I said it's hard. In them conditions, it's hard. You can see 1 minute you go on your left foot, 1 second, sorry, you go on your left foot, next thing you know, it's swirled, it's gone somewhere else, you go on your head. There's a few little mistakes like that, but as I said, we spoke about the players. If somebody's going for it, expect the worst. Worst case scenario, expect the worst case scenario, and help your teammate out. And I thought we did. And look, they got down the side of us once, and it was an easy save for Rob.
Yeah, in that defence, one new face today, Jordan Thompson. How do you think he did on his debut?
Solid. I thought he had a solid debut. He came in. He can offer us cover across the back three. I played in. Managed against him last season. He can play right back, and obviously played right wing back, and he's played a few games at Barrow early on in the season, part of a back three, and since he's gone back, he's played a few games for Coventry's 23 as a right wing back, so he brings a few options for us.
And then you needed that because James Jennings got injured and switched to left back. How is James?
Yeah, look, he's gone for a tackle, so all being well, he's played on, so hopefully there's nothing too sinister going on. It's his knee. I said we're struggling at the minute. Carr's had a knock last week, and we tried to get him through as much through the week as we can to get him back, and he just fell short. So all being well, both are fit and available next week.
He wasn't the only debutant, of course. Jay Harris made his return as well. How pleased are you to have him back at Wrexham?
Yeah, look, he's massive. It's massive, and he'll bring experience, a wealth of experience. He's a voice. He's a leader. Everybody knows what he's about when he's from here the first time. After that, he's gone away, and he's ultimately been in the changing room. That's gained promotions. Long term, that's what we're looking to doing, getting his club back into the Football League, so he'll play a part in that, and as I said, his know-how of achieving it, he'll be able to pass it on to the younger players, and also help players in the group.
And that dynamic midfield partnership you formed in the first place was with yourself, so no pressure on the rest of the midfielders to replicate you now.
No, I carried him, didn't I? No, look, he comes in, and it was probably like in the same scenario when I came here. You're not going to cover the distance, the ground as quick and as sharp as you are, but what you do, you put yourself in the right place before it even happens, it develops, and that comes with experience and know-how. And he done it when he came on at the end. He was in the right area, broke it up, proper passes, zipping it to players, getting us out. Won a few headers as well, just being in the right area. So, as I said, it's massive, that experience, and he's a voice, and he's a leader. He'll add to the few voices that we've got in the changing room, and he'll be a great signing for us again, for this football club.
And how important will it be to have that leadership, not just from him, but from the other lads as well, when you've signed young players as well in this transfer window? Yeah,
look, we've got abundance of young, talented players in there as well, so to have a pro in there like that who can help him, put him in the right position, affect him in front, and look, his experience will be well for us going forward.
You mentioned the fact the point today makes 3 points good last week, so it's the same message now going forward to Chesterfield, build on these run of results. Yeah,
look, 3 clean sheets on the bounce, 7 points out of 9. We're in good form, so we'll go to there next week, Chesterfield. So they're playing in a bit, or now. We'll have a look through the week. We'll work on what we feel is their strengths, and also look at their weaknesses where we can go and put our game into them. And all being well, we'll go there next week, and we can get 3 points.
Obviously, a team that we've seen a lot of already this season. Does that make a big difference in your preparation?
No, not really. You know the players. Obviously, there's been a change in manager. Somebody else is in there, so possibly could be a complete change of formation, etc. As I said, we'll have them watch now as it stands. Somebody's there watching them. We'll look back at the last couple of games as we do and analyse them, and all being well, we can get there next week. The players who cross that white line get a full commitment as they did today. Hopefully a little bit quality's there next week, and we can win the game.
Thanks, Steve.